Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for those of you who gave such positive responses to my suitcase style box yesterday. And as promised, we're going to make something to put in it. I'm not going to guarantee it'll fill it, but something to put in here. So we'll slide that to one side for a moment. I'll pop it over on my table next to me. So you're not looking at a blank screen. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be making some little note cards from 6x4 note cards. And I'll tell you how we do this process as we go along. And then I'm going to show you another little trick as to how we put it all together and make it look like a really, really posh set. So I've done that like that so that you can see that they're not all the same. As you can see, some of the birds are facing in opposite directions. So that's making it interesting. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with a 6x4 or 4x6. This is just cartridge paper, heavyweight cartridge paper, but you can use ordinary cardstock if you want to, that's absolutely fine. And I'm just going to pop that to one side for a moment because I want to show you how we created the background. What I did, I used a 6x4 embossing folder. Now you probably can't see much from here at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you why I used a pen. This was not a pen actually, it's a pencil. This is an ultramarine watercolour pencil by Derwent, if you wanted to use the same as me, but you can use any colour you like. I would suggest another blue because the paper's blue, but you don't have to. So what we do, we don't do this very hard, or I'm not pressing very hard, but if you just shade over, I'm going on the embossed side. If you turned it over, it will be on the debossed side. And originally, I was going to leave that little channel. There's a little channel down here that's not got any embossing on it. And originally, I was going to leave that white. But when I laid it all out and I had a look, I didn't really like it all white. It looked a bit odd to me. So we're going to colour the whole lot. So we're just going to shade with the same pencil. If you want to be adventurous and use different tones of blue or whatever colour you choose. If you're not using this paper, that's fine, you can go ahead. And if you want to, again, as this is watercolour, you could add some water and blend it. I'm not going to do that this time because I quite like that texture from the pencil. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to sweep over that like that with my pencil very quickly. Won't take long. No editing here, it's all done in real time. And there we go, guys. In almost no time at all, you have got a really lovely background. So I'm just going to put my pencil to one side. And all we're going to do, we're going to turn that over and I'm going to use a glue stick. Actually, we don't have to turn it over because I'm not putting the glue on that side. I'm putting the glue on the cardstock. I know you can see the pencil mark where I marked it all out, but that's all right. That'll disappear in a minute. So give it a good going over, so to speak, with your glue stick, especially in those corners and edges because we don't want them lifting. So we're going to, I always start from the bottom, line it up either from the top or the bottom, whichever is more comfortable for you. And if you use glue rather than tape, you've got time to wiggle it in position. So give it a good smooth. You are going to get pencil on your hands, or if you use pen, you can use your alcohol pens if you want, then you'll make an even bigger mess on your hands. Which is even more fun. So I'm going to leave that like that. And then what I did from the paper, this is from Oliver Bonas, continuing our series from Oliver Bonas. Should have said that at the beginning, but never mind. I cut out one of these birds, and this is a 3 1/4 diameter, 3 1/4 inch diameter. I did use a die to cut that out because I'm making a set of 10, or I've made a set of 10, and I didn't really fancy cutting 10 out freehand, so I did use a circle die for that, as we're making a set. And this is eventually going to be for a birthday present for somebody. So it's up to you where you put it. I've put mine in the middle. So we will carry on and put that one in the middle as well. And I have made 10 in my set. Now you can make as many or as few as you like. And so I'm going to bring the others back. So there you go. There are the 10, but don't disappear yet because I'm going to show you how we put it all together, or at least how I put it all together. So there we go. There are, I haven't necessarily alternated them, as you can see, but we've got 10 cards more or less the same. I can't guarantee they're exactly the same. But what we're going to do is I'm going to bring back our box because I've made what I'm calling an envelope pouch, or at least I think I've called it. No, an envelope cuff, I beg your pardon. And we're going to put that on the base of the inside of the lid. And that's measured 9.5 by 3. I've put some of the wrapping paper on there. This is white card, which I've covered with our paper, just to keep it all coordinated. And I've got a double layer of foam tape, which I'm going to peel the backing tape off. So that one, the second one, I did actually miss it a bit. I didn't cut it big enough or long enough, but that's all right. Just pop another bit on, no one's going to see it. And I'm going to lay that roughly in the middle. I can't guarantee it'll be exactly in the middle. No, it's not exactly in the middle, but if you don't put it down too hard in the first place, you can have another crack at it, or if you put some glue on it. But I'm just going to lift it. I've got it slightly bent deliberately so that it doesn't stick straight away. So I think I'm happy with that position. Doesn't have to go right to the edge, but just stick it down so that it grabs like that. And then I have got some envelopes which I'll pop in a second. So all we have to do now is, oh, we got that. Do we need to go out a little bit? Oh, I think we'll manage. So I'm just going to roughly divide my cards. I'm going to divide them so that we've got them in facing opposite ways. So you've got one facing one way and one facing the other. So that will sit like that. I'm just going to pop them out just a wee bit, like that. It'll just make it easier to give you a better look. I've got some envelopes over here. These are just 6 by 4 envelopes or 4 by 6 envelopes that you can buy. I didn't make these ones. Actually, it might be better to put them in that way. And that measures 9.5 by 3, if I haven't said that already. So just slide them in there like that. So you've got your lovely envelopes. They will sit like that. You've got your lovely note cards, which will sit however you decide to arrange them. I actually prefer mine sitting closer together, but once you start moving the box around, they're going to move anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm not going to make a cuff for these. They can lay flat. That will sit like that. And then the box comes down, or the lid comes down, I should say. And that's what's on show. So when your recipient, you can make these as gifts. They make great gifts. If you're doing a craft fair, you can make batches of these or make just 2 or 3 limited editions, because it does take quite a long time to make. So when your recipient or your customer lifts the box, they see these gorgeous notepads or note cards and a cuff for the envelopes. Now, if you really want to go mad, you could cut out some of these flowers and put on the back of the envelope, but I didn't do that. I decided that that's about as mad as I want to go. That's about as mad as I want to be today. So there you go, guys. There is our note cards and our envelope pouch and some shop bought envelopes to put into our suitcase. So I'm just going to pop that up and leave it there for you. So I hope you've enjoyed that. That completes this section. I do have possibly one more project to show you, but I'll give you a bit of a heads up for our next haul. I won't say where I went because it wouldn't be fair on the shop. There was somewhere else I had in mind for my next haul, but I just couldn't find enough to do a complete haul. And so I've thought of somewhere else. I've got another shop in mind. So what I might do is do a joint one, because the other place I've got in mind might not have enough either. So I've got some from where I thought of going in the first place. So I might be doing a joint one. So next, it might not be Thursday now, but I will do my best. It might be Friday. But we'll see how it goes. And what I am going to do, if I don't get around to doing the next project, which I haven't even planned yet. I know what papers I want to use, but I haven't planned a project for it yet. But what I will do as a final little bit to end this series from Oliver Bonas is I'll give you a look at some of the other sequin cards. I know many of you said you loved that tiger that changed colour. And they've got quite a few in the range, so I'll show you some of the others that they've got. And I will probably do that tomorrow now. So I'll be back tomorrow, either with my final project or with a little heads up of the sequin cards that are available in Oliver Bonas. So I'll be back tomorrow. So please do stay subscribed if you're a subscriber. If you are, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber but you've enjoyed this video and you're enjoying this series, do hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell, and then you'll see what I'm going to be doing next. In the meantime, I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy the day, what's left of it, for wherever you are. So whether there's a lot of the day left, whether there's a little, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.